Welcome to Chapter 7 of my journey from the big city to the Swedish wilderness. The winter started much slower than last year, and it was way warmer than last year, about 20 degrees I would say. But when I was just about to think that's gonna stay like this for the rest of the winter, then Mother Nature sent me another message with a snowstorm and temperatures of minus 25 degrees. And since I forgot to do something very important when the temperatures suddenly dropped to minus 25, I had to pay the price again, of course, and you will see in this video how it turned out. Besides dealing with those problems Mother Nature threw at me, I'm still focusing on working on the interior of the small guest cabin and also on the big house a little bit. And then I have some new little projects I want to start because of some other problems I still have with my car, and that's causing some financial issues. So I have to make a plan B for now, and you will see in the video what those little projects are. I'm looking forward to hear in the comments what you think about my new ideas, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you soon in the next one.
There's ice underneath. This is not good.
There's a snowstorm in the forecast, which will bring around half a meter of snow, like 50 centimeters of snow in 2 or 3 days. And also some strong winds. And after that, it's going to be extremely cold. So I have to prepare. I have to get at least the first snow out of the way, so it's not going to add up too much. In the area around the house, I'm not going to use the snow blower. I'll just do it by hand. It's a good morning workout, and it's going to be faster anyway, since the snow blower is extremely slow, and I'm just using it for the long driveway. And it's actually pretty good that there's some snow coming before it's getting really cold, because the snow is going to work as an insulation for the pipes under the ground that are coming from the river to the house. So the water will probably be staying warmer and not freeze when there's more snow on the ground. So I'll just make sure that I always have enough snow covered around the house where the pipes go into the house. And then hopefully everything will be fine this winter. I always try to get the snow out of the way first thing in the morning before I even walk the dogs. But I always feel bad that the dogs have to wait, and sometimes pretty long when it's much snow. And I just wish they wouldn't run away if they take them off leash. But their instinct is so strong. When they smell any other animals or deer or anything, then they're just gone. And especially since they're both together, they are confident together, so they're not going to feel lonely. They're just going to go. And they ran away once or twice already. It freaked me out. It was very scary because they didn't come back for a long time. And if there's anybody who has also experience with huskies and knows an answer to this, I tried many things already, but I would be happy to hear something in the comments about this. I know that there's one guy who's watching. He gave me some good advice already. He is a dog trainer. But if anybody has advice for me, I want to hear it, because it would be just fantastic if the dogs could just run around me and maybe help me with the snow when also it would be fantastic if they can stay close to me all day while I work on some projects or something else. So that would be my dream. After I was feeding the dogs, it's time for my breakfast. And since I follow a ketogenic diet, I always have coconut flour pancakes with coconut milk. And let me know if you're also following a ketogenic diet. I would like to hear about it. And if you want to know more recipes that I use, you can also send me a message in the comments. During the summertime, I usually have blueberries with the pancakes, or strawberries sometimes. But in the winter, I always have an apple with it. I love it. And yes, I drink 3 cups of bulletproof coffee with it. I know that's crazy, but there's very little coffee powder in it. Taiga, Trinity, are we happy? Yes, you like that, eh?
All right, we need to fix this. There's cold air coming through this. That's not good.
was snowing now for a few days, and there's a lot of snow piling up. And the weather has been so crazy lately. The temperatures go up and down and up and down. And now, before it's going to start melting again, which is in the forecast, I want to get the snow out of the way before I have a lot of water that's going to freeze over again. And then in a few days, there's a very cold period coming. And yeah, so let's hope that it's not going to be too cold. And then, with a full moon, the frost came. And you can see from these pictures, it's really amazing when you're up north and it's snow on the ground reflecting the full moon. It's just like daylight. It's unbelievable. You look outside and you see clear shadows, just like as if the sun would be shining. And yeah, you have to just go outside and experience it. It's just like you're driven to the moon like the wolves. And yeah, so I took some pictures outside, and it's just amazing. Yeah, and that night it was getting really, really cold, up to minus 25 degrees, I think, maybe even more. And the water pipes froze again because I forgot to turn on the heater under the house. Maybe I was too excited about the full moon, or I don't know. I just forgot it. And yeah, the pipes are frozen. They were frozen, and they didn't come back for 4 days. And then after a few days, I didn't have any water anymore. I wanted to start the car and drive to get some water, but the car was also, the battery was dead because of the cold. So I had to charge the car for one day, and then I had to wait until I can get more water. So that was another lesson from Mother Nature. So next time I really have to watch the temperatures and don't forget that. Yeah, and when I wanted to charge the battery of the car, of course, it was a heavy snowfall, so I had to cover it like you see it here. Yeah, but then afterwards it was getting much better weather again, and of course, yeah, winter's always beautiful when there's snow and when it's cold. The more cold it gets, the clearer the air gets, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, it's just all better when you have water, running water. And I'm not sure how many of you have experienced that, but it's not a really good thing, especially if you have animals and you want to wash your hands in between, you touch them and they lick you and stuff. So it's really, it's life is better with running water, I can tell you that. But of course, I'm curious about your experiences, if you have experienced anything else like this, and how do you feel about it? Of course, it's nice to be off grid and in the nature, but yeah, having it warm and with running water is a must for me. So I really have to fix these problems for sure. And I always have the problem with the fireplace. It's not really perfect. I have to get it more cleaned. I cleaned it already, but it's always like when I wake up next to the fireplace in the morning, I have a headache and a stuffy nose. So I'm not sure if it's not too much smoke getting into the room. So that's another thing I have to fix. Yes, but other than that, I really enjoy the winter, and I'm looking forward to have everything fixed perfectly, sitting inside, warm and protected, and everything is fine, running water, and yeah, outside it can be as cold as it wants. Then it's fantastic to go outside and experience this beautiful winter settings. Taiga, you want to help me? Yeah, you can also help Trinity. Since the problem with my Tesla keeps going on forever, and I really rely on the money from selling the car, and I don't know when that's gonna happen, I have to come up with a plan B for now. And I was thinking about it, and since I want to build tree houses, I was thinking a cheaper version, and also very nice, would be to build tree houses for dogs, and also building little bird houses. And I want to equip them with cameras so you can watch the animals when they eat, also for squirrels maybe, and make them really nice and interesting, and then try to sell those. And I think that's what I'm going to focus on now until that problem with my car is solved. So yeah, let me know what you think about it, and I will post more videos about that, about my little projects there, and then I'm interested to see how you like those.